And welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Stocks. In today's video, we are going to talk about how do I look up some of the stocks that I want to look into, etc., etc. But first, if you guys could do me a huge favor and drop that like button on this video, as well as press that amazing subscribe button. Honestly, it does go a long way in supporting the channel. So let's get started on this video. And thanks to Mark Tovar, they asked, how do you find these stocks? How do you stumble upon them? One of the major things that I do every day is, I try to look into websites like this. It's TechCrunch.com. They give you a lot of information about stocks, tech, stocks that are gonna IPO, etc., etc. Huge information. They give you huge stuff. You can also search for anything that you want. That's something that I really look into. Inside EVs, they also give you a lot of information about EV stocks, EV companies, etc., etc. They give you tons of information that have to do strictly on EV companies, right? Another website that I really do use a lot for news is MarketWatch. MarketWatch is great for overall news in general, politics, etc., etc. And then you make your own assumptions in those stocks, because honestly, anything that happens, any news that comes out in the world, especially in politics, has a huge impact in the market. So MarketWatch is one of the ones that I also see. The Street has also more and more news about stocks, stock analysis, etc., etc. But one of the major things, like if you guys don't really want to look into this, or it's just super overwhelming for you guys to look into every single one of these websites, then go ahead and just put EV stocks. If you're looking at only EV stocks and you want to just strictly look at this sector, go ahead and just type it in Google, EV stocks, and it will give you top stories. This is in Google, top stories, and make sure, obviously, if it's the day of, that you guys look to see that it's not old news. Obviously today is Saturday, so there's no new news about it, but this is one of the major things that you guys could just click and just go through every single thing. Yahoo Finance has a lot of great websites, and they give you a lot of information about the stocks, etc., etc. Especially, say for example, like this one that came out on Thursday. Penny stocks, seven electric vehicle penny stocks in March is worth right now, etc., etc. That's really something that you guys could really look into, really get a lot of information. Now, if you don't want to read, there's different things that you guys can do. One, YouTube is a great way for you guys to find more and more information about certain stocks. One of the channels that I am subscribed to is Jack Spencer. Jack Spencer gives you a lot of details. If you go to his videos, he has a lot of videos about EV companies, general companies at all. Yes, he does talk about Workhorse quite a bit. He is heavily invested in one of those. He's also heavily invested in Lordstown. So this is a great channel to look into. He's super funny. He's Irish. He's ahead of the market quite a bit. So he talks before the market opens. So maybe if you want to, check out his channel and see like, oh, you know what, this stock is going to do this stock at this certain time before the market opens, check out his channel, and I'll leave a link down below. Another channel is J Mac Investing, which is just SPAC Man. He deals with a lot of SPACs, a lot of IPOs. He interviewed quite a bit of CEOs. So this guy is pretty smart. He gives you a lot of information. He gives you detailed information, and obviously he doesn't make his videos that long, which is pretty good after all. Another one, if you're just dealing with dividend stocks, this is a pretty good channel to look at. Dividend data. They give you a lot of information with stocks that give you dividends. He makes it pretty funny. He makes good analysis on those stocks, and this is why I am subscribed to this channel, because honestly I do have dividend stocks in my portfolio, and I get a lot of information from dividend data. And obviously I keep looking at other channels, and I do my own research, and that's why you have to do your own due diligence. Now another one is StockMo. StockMo is super smart. He's like that dad you ask questions to, and he gives you like very detailed answers, and he gives you like very good analysis on stocks, which is freaking amazing. Honestly, a lot of the things that he talks about gives you a different perspective in some of these stocks. So this is definitely a channel to look into if you wanna listen instead of read, just like looking up some of these websites. Now the last website or channel that I do look into is Stock Up with Larry Jones. This guy is super smart. This guy is he's pretty straightforward. He gives you very good analysis. He gives you good details on all these stocks, and it's pretty good overall. I like his channel. He's very informative. I like it. This is definitely something that you guys should look into if you're trying to look at some of the stocks and you don't know where to start. Now, I'm not telling you guys to look into these channels just because I'm promoting them or anything like that. They don't know that I'm doing this. I just like their channels. They give you a lot of information. There's hundreds and thousands of channels out there that give you information about stocks, which is pretty amazing. But the bottom line is you have to do your own homework. You have to do your own due diligence. Start by Googling whatever you want to look at. Top stocks, top 25 stocks, top penny stocks, etc., etc. Cross-reference that information with another website. This is like being in college, but not really, obviously. And now, if you don't really want to look into all of this stuff, obviously there's still YouTube channels, and these guys are not financial advisors, but they give you pretty good information overall. All right, hopefully I answered you guys' questions. This is Coffee and Stocks. Don't forget to drop that subscribe button, because honestly it does go a long way in supporting the channel. If you guys have more information, or if you guys have questions that you guys want me to hit in another video, do drop that comment down below, and I will see you guys next time on Coffee and Stocks.